So here's another little hub of things, of element. This is power. So if you're low on power when you have a vehicle, those are pretty nice. So I've reached the mountain. I'm already getting low on oxygen, and this spawn, this Astroneer spawn has no caves in the ground. A lot of the ones I've done previously, you have caves right around your base, and there's just tons of elements around. This one, I kind of got unlucky, I guess. So I'm just running back to that home logo, and I should be able to find my tether. I hope. Oh, I found compound, but I don't think I'm going to make it to my tether. Where is my tether? Oh, there it is. Oh, no. So close. Come on. Oh, man. Should look for the solar panel. So you can make beacons as well. Which show up in the air like that home signal or my dead body. And they're just good for helping you navigate, especially when you have a rover later on. That seems like a waste of the tether. Oh. I'll just put that in my backpack. Let's grab the resin. I'm not even going to take the organic. That stuff's everywhere. It's all these plants. You can get it any time. I'm just going to throw it on the ground. If you ever need to generate power with organic, you can just literally just pull up, use your terrain tool and get some organics wherever you are. Alright, so let's try to find that compound when I died. I was over here, actually. That stuff will definitely come in handy. Alright, so the smelter is fully charged. The wind turbine did its job, but I have nothing to smelt. You can't smelt compound or resin, there's no point. It's already ready to go. This piece of copper I got was already ready to go. Actually, I can put that in my printer. Well, it's not a printer yet, but... So you just put them in the front here. These side ones are for just storage later on. The front is how you make the actual plant or device. So we need one more copper. The original tether didn't really yield any caves. I'm gonna go in a different direction. So that one's going. You can also click on your Astroneer or just hover over them, and you can see the east, northeast, southwest lines. So my first tether went north. So I'm gonna try east because there's some close mountains there, and usually mountains mean caves. I already have a compound in there, so I'm gonna make a tether. I'm just gonna make another one. Got a lot of compound here. And then I'm gonna drop some of my goods. You can actually just drop them on the ground. It's just so I have extra room for hopefully all the malachite, which turns into copper. Malachite, I don't even know how to say that. Maybe I'll Wikipedia it later. Okay, so I made it to the mountains, and I'm seeing a gap over here. So that's probably a cave, so we're gonna head along the ridge here. Usually you can just head along a ridge, you can walk along a ridge and you'll eventually find a cave. This planet has, the the least amount of caves I've ever seen. This is like my 4th game maybe, and yeah, I've never seen this little amount of caves. And it's not even a cave. Look at that. It's a fake cave. Awesome. And a windstorm's coming, and I'm not going to make it back to my base, so I'm going to try to stay in here. The howling dies down, you're pretty much good to go. Alright, I'm going to explore over here real quick. Let's take this down a little bit so I can walk up it easier. Is that a cave? Oh, I think we got a cave down here. I don't see... Before I head in there, there's a jump down and it's going to be hard to get out. Oh, there we go. That yellow stuff, that's malachite, which turns into copper. The stuff that turns into aluminum is red. So, those are the things you want to look for. I'm going to get back to get some oxygen and then figure out how I'm going to get to that copper. I probably need more tethers. Do a third one. Why not? I like tethers. Some people in the forums say they don't need to even use tethers. I don't know. I don't think it hurts to... I think it's a lot easier just to get started in the beginning. Can't get to these caves really without them. You could build a vehicle. I haven't tried that first, but I didn't make a vehicle factory, so it's not really an option right now. So what I try to do is make a quick slope, so quick make a slant. Yeah, you just want to make it like a nice sloped walk down because you have to get out, so make sure you make it. And if you hold Alt while you left click, it rebuilds up like that, so if you just hit left click it goes down. So now that we're in the cave, let's get our tether in here. Tether goes through the ground sometimes. I don't think it really matters, but you can make it look nice if you want. Whatever. Alright, so these guys, if you see this green gas coming towards you, these are probably the only real enemy in the game other than falling to your death or the windstorms that throw boulders at you. There's a way to combat these guys, so you dig at their root and they fall over and die, but you can't be close to them when you do that because it explodes a bunch of green mist, a lot more than. So if you see if I get a certain distance in proximity to them, they spit it out and eventually it'll dissipate. So I'll go around this way, and what I do is I get my gun out and or my terrain tool, and I can reach it from this distance and they're not spitting at me, so I'm going to just start digging as quick as I can. And sometimes it stops doing the gun and you get this thing you can research. I just pick it up and move it real quick. We'll use that later, and then I get the tool out again, and then boom. You can hear that noise and you know they're dead. There's 2 other ones though, so I'm quick at them. I'm not even going to try to mine in here until these are dead. That guy's dead. Okay, all 3 are dead. Let's just get around that mist. Okay, great. Now we can get some malachite. One of the really beneficial things that I don't have yet is you can get an oxygen tank when to get titanium. And that makes your tank bigger. You can actually, it takes a spot in your backpack. And then for power, there's another thing like the tank where you can fill it up and it provides a power source. I believe it's a battery, actually. Alright, we have 3 things of malachite. I'm just gonna quick fill up some of this. I have no power. I like to fill up these holes so I can continue down the caves. I'm kind of low on power. I could go and get that yellow. Here we go, there's some yellow over here. This is power. You can literally just harvest this as you're in here. Gives you a power cell. And then replenishes your power. I don't think you have to put it up here on your... I'm going to put it up there anyways, but that's the way I have another spot for malachite. But yeah, that'll replenish my power a lot quicker. So now I can fill in this hole so I don't fall in there and die later. So we get out our terrain tool, alt click. Just give it a nice fill in real quick. I'm just going to do the left side. Second one. Flatten a little bit. There we go. And you can keep going. There isn't really much in here. I can see. I'm sure there's stuff way down there, but there's better caves than this. And we have our malachite, so I'm going to grab research alien thing. I don't know what these are called. There's some kind of plant. Seed. Alright, we'll drop this guy here. Do research on him soon. Alright, let's make our printer. Oh wait, no, we can't. We have to smelt our copper first. So, take the malachite, throw it on here. I like to try to fill all 4 of these up because it does use all the power no matter what, but I only have 3, so... And you can do other elements. I could do aluminum at the same time in that spot, but I don't have any. So we'll just run that. And as it does it, just outputs the copper. It puts them on the sides here so make sure they're open. I think if they're full, you just lose it. So make sure these open spots on those smelter are free. And it puts one up here at the top here too. So we'll throw one over here, and now we got our 2, and we make our printer. Awesome. It has no power. Alright. While that's charging, let's see. I'm going to throw my solar panel on there real quick and see if that... Actually, it's nighttime, it's not going to do anything, but we'll just throw it there for now. Try to charge both these guys up, and while that's doing that, we can work on this guy, the research module. So we'll throw in compound, that guy. He's not going to have any power either, so we can't do research with these 2. But once we can, whew, we're going to be cooking with gas. So anything else we can do? Let's see, until the sun comes up. We could expand the resin. Oh, looks like we're getting power. You see that yellow going? So you can see the each thing is charging up here. Now, one of the first things I want to do is, before I even do the research, I want to get a better power source. So I'm going to print a solar panel over here, and then I can stick that solar panel on this guy, and then you're constantly just getting power at your base. But we need 2 compound. I think I have some laying right here. I do. Let's stick that guy there. And this guy here. And then we say... Actually, I'm going to show you real quick what else we have in here. We got the solar panel, we got storage, which gives you more plugs. You put that on top of these dual plugs, and you get 8 slots. Next one is the wind turbine. It's a bigger turbine than the one I made. You can stick that as well on your double slot positions. Battery stores extra power, so if your solar panels going or your wind turbines going during the day, and all your machines are charged up, it'll charge up the battery. You can also put the battery on a rover, which we haven't shown yet, or a truck. Generator, you put the green plants, what's it called? The organics in, and it creates fuel. One seat, that's for the truck and the rover. You need that to drive it. You can find them. I wouldn't create that. You can find them in the wreckage. Remember how we found wreckage earlier? You can find a one-seater on those a lot of the time. So we're going to create a solar panel. Alright, so we have a big solar panel. So we're going to put this guy right in the center here. And that guy will continually charge all our devices. Looks like it's nighttime. It's about to be nighttime. So it's okay, yeah. So it just closed up, but it'll charge constantly during the day, which is nice. So we have a full charge research center. Oh no, we don't. It was so close. Will it let me? No. You can put the material on there, but I can't go until that last bar is charged. What a shame, that was so close. Okay, the windstorm passed. Let's see if we got full power. Nope. I was hoping that would have the wind turbine going like crazy, but I was wrong. But we should have daylight here soon, I think. With the sun coming up, we should get power any second here. There it goes. It opens up. It's charging. Printer. I'd like it to charge the research center. There we go. So let's research this guy. And we get what random thing? Trade platform. Nice. So that's like the printer and the smelter and things like that. It's an actual thing where you need resin to build it, and then you can send off elements to space and trade things for other elements. All right, let's research this guy too. Filters. I haven't really used these much. I think they protect you from the green gas from those plants. I've had them on my backpack, but I haven't really tested it. So that's something for me to learn still. Let's see. I'm gonna put my wind turbine, my wind vane back on here, and my solar on here too. Come on. I can't put it on because there's solar power source there. Okay, I'm gonna extend this guy. So that we get a, I'm gonna show you guys a vehicle factory real quick here. So we'll put one resin here. Wait, do I have enough resin? Do another. I don't know if I have enough resin to do this. We got one sitting on the ground here. Put that in my pack. And these are not. These are copper. going to need one more resin to put a vehicle factory here. So, where do we have resin? We've got a whole mess of it right next to our base. That is quite convenient. Because of that, we can have a vehicle factory in no time here. So let's get that guy here, this guy there. Get a vehicle factory and see what we need. A vehicle bay. So we need aluminum. I'm not going to go... I think I've gone over the basics of this. In my next videos, I'll expand past this, but I just wanted to build the first 4 devices that you could have, or first 4, whatever you want to call them, plants or item creators. So I've done that. Once I get aluminum in the caves, then I can make a vehicle bay, and you can create rovers and trucks and then shuttles. And the shuttle you can actually lift off and go to another part of the planet, or you can actually go to another planet. And when you go to another part of this planet, you can actually, make another base there and then drive around, and you could actually find your way back to here. The planet's not so big that you can't find your way back, but it's pretty large. So I'm going to sign off. I did my basic base build here, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.